So apparently I was not on Santa's naughty list this year, which means that he brought me brand new seat covers from Kustom Interior. So if you're looking to upgrade the interior of your Camaro, then this is the video for you. And in this brief tutorial, I'm gonna walk you through how to actually install them. Let's get to it. So inside the box, you get your front seat cover, as well as your rear seat cover, and you also get a cover for your headrest that includes a nice little cutout, for any buttons that you've got. The quality is very good, so these are not the leather ones. These are the synthetic leather, and these are, honeycomb with the red stitching. And they're very easy to actually install. They literally just slip over your existing seats, and then they secure themselves with these straps as well as these clips. So now we're outside. Let's go ahead and take a look at the car. This is Ghost, a 2024 LT1 Camaro. So it's primarily a white and black car with red accents, which matches my hat that I'm wearing today. But given that it's 45 degrees because it's wintertime, let's go ahead and move the car inside the garage so that we can go ahead and get working. So now that we're inside, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're going to take these seats out of the car. Now, you can see other videos on YouTube that say you can do the install with the seats in, and that is true. But when I was putting in the test covers, I just found that it was a little bit difficult, and given that I'm not 20 and feel like being like origami and all flexible and flipping under the seats or whatever, we're just gonna take the seats out. In order to do that, all you need is a T50 torque. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so once you're in the car, you got a T50 Torx on one side, and then you also have a T50 Torx which is inside the track itself. So the one thing, just want to remind everybody, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So you're going to want to go that way in order to actually unloosen the bolt. The next thing is, let's talk about the power seat connector. So this thing can be a pain to take out unless you know how to do it, which is really easy. This red button, you just simply pull it that way towards the right, and then this little clip flips up and you rotate it all the way over, and once you rotate it all the way over, then it just goes ahead and it slides right on off. Now, once you have the bolts taken out and the power seat connector disengaged, you can go ahead and just simply take the seat, lift it on out. I recommend putting it on something, nice and clean, so that you can go ahead and work on it. The other thing to note is that the seat belt is still connected. So if you want to fully remove the seat and remove the seat belt, there's a bolt in the connector that allows this plastic piece to come off. And then there's a bolt right here for the actual seat belt that you can take off. But I'm being lazy, I'm not taking them off, and it's not needed anyway. Now the install on the cover is actually pretty simple. You just got this Velcro that you undo, and then there's a zipper on the side, and literally the seat cover will just slide over. Just go ahead, raise up the headrest a little bit, and literally just slide it over the seat. And what's gonna happen is you'll take these little clips and you'll push them through the back. The same thing with the bottom piece. It simply slides over, and then you use those clips, and then these straps will do under the bottom, and then the headrest. Now, once you've got the covers on, you're gonna flip the seat over so that you can actually connect everything to secure the seat. I actually fed the strap for the bottom seat onto the inside so that it has a nice clean finished look, and then you just take the straps and then they connect themselves just like that. These straps right here with the metal, because your actual seats actually are covers to begin with, there's just these metal pieces within the actual seat body. I just try and route underneath any wires, and you just securely hook to the metal. With regards to the bottom ones, once again, just kind of getting away from the wires, there's these little metal kind of like rods that they've got sitting under here. And that's where your actual seats are actually connected anyway. So just go ahead and attach to that. After you've done that, the seat is pretty much done. Now the headrest itself just simply slips over. It's got this nice little Velcro to attach it and secure it. And it even has a cutout for the button to raise and lower the headrest. So just slide it over. And then the last thing I do is I use this little trim tool to push the outside of the headrest cover around the actual button so that it has a nice professional appearance. And when we're finally done, we'll talk about this release lever and how to make it look very nice and finished so that it doesn't really look like you have seat covers. But that's when we put the seat back in. So underneath this seat, there's 2 clips, and in order to get them out, you just gotta kind of just pop them up. So just get a pry bar, wrap it up in a towel, go ahead, jam it in there. You'll pretty much feel it, and then just give it a good pop, and then the seat will pop right on out for you to go ahead and install it. So with the bottom of the back seat out, literally what's going to happen is you just have these straps that run through, and then they clip up at the top. And then similarly, you've got these 2 straps in the center. And what I actually recommend is for this strap right here, just run it over the top of the seat. But for these straps themselves, there is the holes for the seat belts, and it just makes it look better on the opposite side, which you'll see in a minute. And then I just have them kind of like crisscross. And then, like I said, these straps, they just kind of go up and they loop in to these over there. Now, then as we can kind of, see with the seat, it's kind of pulled down through where the seat belt holes are. And, ultimately, they'll just be these clips that we have to push through in the back. So for the top of the rear seat, it's usually pretty simple. I'll say it just literally slides over the top. The one little watch out I'll say is make sure that when you are putting your cover on, you do slip through the rear seat release through that little hole so that you'll still be able to access your rear seat. And then literally all it does is there's these Velcro straps that kind of hold the cover down in place. Just be advised that whenever you put your seat back up, you are going to have to use a little bit of force now because the seat cover, kind of puts a little bit of distance between the latch. Down at the bottom, you're just going to push those tabs through, and we do that once we get the bottom of the seat back in. Okay, so remember I was talking about that clean look. The last thing that you may want to do has to do with the seat lever release. So, instead of having that big hole there, you may want to have this, covered up looking look. And all in order for you to do it is you take a flathead screwdriver and you pop this up. I will forewarn you though that there are clips under there. I'm saying you can't easily break them. So maybe if you don't want to do this, then don't try it. I actually broke the clips on one of the sides, and then this, I actually can't get it to go back down. I'm saying because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to feed it back through, seal everything up, and then push as hard as you possibly can. But it's not sealed. So what happens is when I pull the seat lever release, the little thing, the cover actually wants to come up, but the headrest is actually keeping it down. Okay, so but what you wind up with then is this nice covered and sealed look as opposed to that big hole that was kind of sitting there before. So the install is all done and finished, but before I show you those clips, just a few last minute little things. So the first thing is that this video is not sponsored by Kustom Interiors. However, maybe they'll consider my collaboration request if they think I did a good job on the install. But I will drop a link in the description below to their website so that you can check them out and you'll know where to get the covers at. Also, just be advised that they don't necessarily run too many sales, but they usually will have at least 2 per year, and one of them will usually be around Black Friday, which is when I actually got this. I just didn't put the covers on until Christmas because I wanted a Christmas gift. The next thing is there's a couple of other YouTubers that have made videos about installing the custom interior seat covers. So GV Aspirated, Kayla Rundle, JCS Customs, Dropping Gears, the Corvette channel. I'll make sure I link all those videos below so that you can see alternative ways that you may be able to go ahead and install your covers. And last but not least, if you got some value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up so other people can go ahead and find it as well. So I will leave you with some clips of the interior as well as the cold start and this AWE Track Edition exhaust. So if you're interested in learning about how to install one of those exhausts or what that's all like, then go ahead and make sure you check out this video next. Till next time, be safe.